Hi, it's Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky here with my plans and pans. So it's all about coronavirus. It's really hard to talk much about anything else, although I will talk about the census for a minute. If you've gotten the forms, you can do it online, you can send it in. Please do that. It's important for the state. It's important for all the benefits that we get. Billions of dollars are spread out. I know I've said it before, around the country. If Illinois is to get its share, then we have to have as many people part of the census. So please do that. You don't have to go anywhere to do it, especially if you've got that form handy. Get it done right away. If you're a citizen or not, if you're undocumented, that's okay. If you have a newborn baby, that baby has to get counted, and someone 100 years old has to be counted, and all the way through. So please, think about the census too. So regarding the coronavirus, Governor Pritzker made an important announcement today. And the intention, of course, is to limit the transmission of the disease and to keep us all safer. But it's not going to be all that easy. The prohibited things include visiting the homes of a friend, holding gatherings of any size, and closing all non-essential establishments, including most retail, recreational, and entertainment businesses. What it does not preclude are essential activities like going to the grocery store or the pharmacy, receiving medical care, or taking your pet for a walk. My pets are nearby. I'm spending more time with Ellie and Frankie, Eleanor and Franklin, my two rescue dogs, and getting to spend more time with my husband here at home. But we're trying to make sure that people stay away from any place where this disease can be transmitted in any way. And so we in the Congress have been talking. We had an hour and 45-minute call yesterday with all of the members of Congress talking about how we want to proceed. And of course, the number one issue is protecting ordinary people. And so a lot of people have lost their jobs, have lost hours on their jobs, and we want to make sure that we can help keep people whole. There's a lot of plans now for the third bill. We've done one already that has sick leave, that has unemployment insurance extension, that is to get more of the tests out. But now we need to really double down. What we don't want to do, and what it looks like the Senate leadership, Republican leadership, has offered a bill that, guess what, helps to bail out big corporations. Now, we don't want industries to collapse, that's true, but does far too little for the everyday employees. And that's what we're talking about. There's discussion about a one-time or maybe more often direct payment to people. The president today said, no, it's not going to be $1,000. It's going to be a lot more than that. I don't know if that is really going to happen. We do definitely want to make sure that we help small businesses and the employees of small businesses. We want to make sure that we take into account contract and gig workers who are, in very deep trouble right now. And of course, we need to make sure immediately that all of our frontline healthcare workers have the protective gear that they need. And the president has been resistant in the federal government taking over the responsibility for some of these projects, getting the equipment, getting the ventilators, etc. And it seems now maybe he's going in a somewhat different direction, and that he will be helping states get more of what we need, and hospitals more of what we need. And so we have a lot of work still to do. But here's what I want to end with. I just had a telephone town hall meeting. We had about 12,000 people on the call. And we had 3 important doctors that were on the line who are very expert in this. In fact, the former head of the Food and Drug Administration was on the line, and the end message that they wanted to give was, "This too shall pass." That the virus has a life and a death, and that the only question we have right now is how long will it take? And that's really dependent on all of the rest of us, that we make sure that we follow the directives, that we do as little going out as possible. We've been working on the phones in my Washington and the district offices, and it's not always easy to do that, but we have to try and get the job done to make sure that we keep everybody safe, including, by the way, people in nursing homes. But you should know that the disease is not just a disease, a virus that attacks older people. It's people really of all ages, younger people as well. So we can be helpful in making sure that this terrible, contagious disease is finally put to a halt. And so take care, be well, be safe, and try and follow the rules. If you have to go out, do it briefly. When you go to the grocery store, when I've gone to the grocery store, I wear just my regular winter gloves so that I'm not touching all of these surfaces with my bare hands. And my hands are pretty raw already, really, from washing. I need a lot of lotion. We can do this, though. We absolutely can. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next week, I hope. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where my handle is @Jan Schakowsky.